Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter.
Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Shelby Marybeth. Today we are going to be doing a bunch of deep cleaning around our home, so I hope this motivates you and inspires you to do the same thing too. Let's get started. We are going to be doing so much deep cleaning around our house. I cannot wait to share everything in this video with you guys, especially in our laundry room. I have a tool that I love to use in there, and it helps get all the lint out of your dryer, and I love sharing this tool because I love using it and it works so well. But before I get into the laundry room, I'm going to be starting here in our master bedroom because I need to get our sheets through the wash. They take the longest, so I really need these to be back on our bed before we go to sleep tonight. So that is why I like washing them right away. I have covers on everything on our bed. So I have of course, a pillowcase, but then I also have a pillow cover to protect the pillow. And then I have our duvet cover, and then I actually have a mattress protector as well. So everything has a cover that I don't normally wash as often as just our regular sheets. But on this day, since it is a deep cleaning day, I'm washing everything on our bed because nothing feels better than a super clean bed at the end of a cleaning day. With all the covers and the duvet cover and the sheets, I cannot put it all in one wash. So I like to wash all my covers first, since those are the first to go on the bed, and then I can put my sheets on right after. After I load all these sheets up and get them going, I'm actually going to go right back into our master bedroom so I can finish in there before moving into our laundry room here. You can see it's quite a mess, but we will be making our way back in there in a little bit. So for our furniture in the master bedroom and furniture just anywhere in our house, I like just using warm water. For that kind of wood, it's actually recommended that you just use water, not like any harsh chemicals or anything, because you're going to ruin the wood. And then you have no idea how much dust gets stuck on your headboard if it's fabric. So I love vacuuming it. I also love vacuuming our mattress. It just pulls out any extra dust or who knows what left in there, and it doesn't take very long at all. Cecilia got a big girl bed recently, so this is her crib, and we just kind of put it in our bedroom so that it would be out of the way just in case we needed to set it up again. And guys, we were so close to setting it up again. Transferring to a big girl bed is huge and can be extremely frustrating. I actually filmed the entire process of redecorating her room, so I'm definitely going to be making a video about it, but I also wanted to include just some tips and things that we learned through the process of transferring from a crib to a toddler bed. We are still kind of struggling with it, so I don't want to share any tips with you until I know for sure that these things are going to work. So just keep an eye out for that video. I don't know exactly when I'll be posting it, but I'm really enjoying posting all these cleaning videos for you guys, and you definitely seem to be enjoying them too.
But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump.
So this is some rubbing alcohol, and it really is the best thing to wash any sort of screen off with. My dad actually used to own a computer company, and he would always clean any of the computer screens with rubbing alcohol. It doesn't hurt it, and it makes the screen extremely clean. Things always start to get a little too cluttered for me, and then that's when I really feel the urge to deep clean. So on top of this dresser, it doesn't really serve too much of a purpose other than holding picture frames, but I really needed to take some of this stuff down because it was just getting too cluttered. When our bedroom is cluttered, I just feel like my mind gets cluttered and I get overwhelmed or overstimulated by just too many things being in our space. So I really needed to clean that off.
Right, then I'm wrong, hoping
I'm going to be doing some slow vacuuming in our bedroom now. So it's like regular vacuuming, you just do it very slowly and you pick up just so much extra dust and dirt that gets really stuck in your carpet. I definitely recommend it. It's actually extremely satisfying to do like a normal pass and then dump out your vacuum cleaner and then do a slow vacuum, like as slow as you can possibly go, and just see how much extra dust and dirt that you can get out of your carpet.
Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do.
So at this point, all the covers for our bed are done, so I'm throwing them into the dryer, and then I'm gonna throw our regular sheets into the washer. Just get these things cycling through so that I can get our bed put back together by the end of the day. And as you can see, this laundry room is just a bit of a mess. I'll be doing an overview here in a second, but I really wanted to get it cleaned up so that I can do some deep cleaning of the washer and the dryer as soon as these loads of laundry are done. So I have some laundry on the floor. I really need to clean up this sink. I need to put all these shoes away. And then I changed out the air filter, so that needs to be thrown away. But there's a ton of dirt that you can't really see on this floor, so I'll be sweeping that all up and using our steam cleaner to really clean this floor.
You are the way you are. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, what you like to do, what you like to, what you like to do.
I have my favorite products linked in the description, and this Bizzle steam mop is definitely one of my favorites. It only takes like 30 seconds to warm up and then it's ready to go, and it really gets all of the junk off of our tile floors. I love it so much, especially since it gets warm as well. I think it just does such a good job of like sanitizing our floors and cleaning them up without using any chemicals, especially since we have a dog and a baby crawling around everywhere now. So I really like cleaning with just distilled water in the steam mop. We are moving right into the kitchen now, so this is kind of the state that it's in right now. It just needs a little bit of tidying, but there's some really good deep cleaning that needs to happen in here, so I cannot wait to get to that. But of course, before you do any deep cleaning, I always feel like you need to kind of tidy up the space and just do that regular cleaning first. It's also nice to get as many things out of the way as possible, so I have certain spots for all of our drying racks and our baby bottle wash bin under the sink, so getting all of this just put away and out of the way so that I can really deep clean this kitchen.
Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever.
So by the time I was done doing the quick tidy in the kitchen, our covers for our bed are done. So I'm going to throw those on our bed and then our sheets into the dryer so I can get this stuff cycling through so that I can finish our master bedroom by the end of the day. And then I'll be moving right back into the kitchen. And as soon as these sheets are done in the dryer, I'm going to be deep cleaning the dryer vent. I cannot wait to share that with you. So definitely make sure you stick around to see that tool. So all the covers on our bed, including our duvet, are clean. So right now I'm actually laying out that duvet cover so that I can put it back over our comforter. I don't have like a normal duvet, I have a regular comforter, and then I just have a duvet cover to go on top. That way it's easier to clean and protect our regular comforter. So the duvet cover is currently inside out, and then I like to use duvet clips on all four corners. And then in a little bit, you'll see how I like to pull it through. So everything is inside out right now, and then you just pull it through the opening. And I have found that this is the easiest way to put on a duvet cover. It makes it so easy. As soon as I get the duvet cover on, I'm actually just gonna fold it all up and put it on our desk until the rest of our sheets are cleaned. But I really wanted to show you how I put the duvet cover on because I feel like a lot of people struggle with this. I know I did, so I like to share any tips that I can. Okay, so I got our master bedroom cleaned up, and the sheets and everything are still kind of in the wash and then the dryer, and those are the areas I really want to deep clean today too. So I want to deep clean the washer agitator because that always gets really grimy, and I also want to deep clean the dryer vent because there's a ton of lint built up in there, and I really want to show you guys the tool that I use in there, and because I love it so much. But while we wait for the laundry to finish so that I can put all our sheets and everything back on the bed, I'm gonna start here in the kitchen because there is a lot of deep cleaning I need to do in here. It is always so satisfying to deep clean our stove. So I'm just using regular vinegar on the entire stove at first, and then I'll show you the product that I like to use on the glass top, but I'm actually taking the time to take off each of these knobs. They just pull right off, and then I can really wash them off and clean the entire face as well. Whenever I was done with this, my husband came in, and the first thing he said was how he had noticed how shiny our stove was. He was pretty amazed by this. So just plain old vinegar does the job. So I've been using this stuff for a long time, but it's a magic glass top cleaner. The top always gets clogged, so I just take the lid off and then pour a little bit onto our stove. But you can see all these really caked on, burnt on areas that do not come off with just regular cleaning. And then this green pad I get from the dollar store, it actually comes in a bigger piece, and then I cut it into quarters just to make it a little bit smaller because I do not need that big of a piece, plus it just creates less waste. But I just use that little scrubby to clean the top of our stove, and This has been the best method that I have found to clean our glass top stove. It really makes it look like new by the time I'm done. After I'm done scrubbing, I just like to wipe as much of it off as I can, kind of buff it off and scrub a little bit more. But then to really clean it the rest of the way off, I just use the vinegar spray again and wipe it all down, and then it's the cleanest, newest looking stove around.
And I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside.
I'm going to be cleaning our cabinets now, so I just like using an all-purpose cleaner on these cabinets. I use the Miss Myers, but it's really hard to actually see how dirty these cabinets are, but they have spill marks on them and different things getting splattered everywhere. I tried to get some shots here so that you could actually see what I'm cleaning, but it had been a while since I had washed off our cabinets, and gosh, it was so satisfying to finally wipe them down and clean them up. It really made our kitchen feel like new.
There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me break in. You're sweet. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Ooh, baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. Feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. Just take a hint. You got a free pass. Oh, try to hide it, but you had me from the get-go. Let me be frank, I'm not that complicated. If you need me, what's the use of playing games? No, there's no denying what we want. Just watch me break in. You're sweet. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me.
I like to use plain old vinegar on all of our stainless steel. So earlier you saw me use it on the stove. Now I'm going to be using it on our dishwasher. And then right after this, I'm going to clean up our refrigerator using vinegar as well.
Workspace. Babe, it never worked out with the others. All we ever did was fight, and at one point I would never thought that I would meet someone like you. This time it's all different. You got every little string on me.
It's definitely hard to see exactly what I'm cleaning, especially when they're far away shots. So I just wanted to show you all of the fingerprints and splatters and different things on this refrigerator. And I just like using a simple old vinegar to clean it up and wipe it down. I know it's not too terrible, but I also don't like getting to that point. So I try to wipe down our fridge as much as possible, especially since this is where we keep our food. That handle is the first thing we touch when we open our refrigerator and when we close it. So I really like keeping it as clean as possible.
And the best part is that you're still so humble about it. 'Cause you know it's important. This time it's all different. You got every little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like my. You got me
The sheets on our bed are done, so I'm going to pull them out of the wash and throw them onto our bed here in a little bit. I also had decided to wash the rug that goes in this laundry room, so I'm throwing that into the dryer now, and then starting a load of towels, but I'm going to be able to still clean the washer with the towels in it, and I'll show you in a little bit. So I just have to wait for our steamer to warm up. I'll be setting that up here in a second. It takes a few minutes, so by the time I'm done putting all the sheets on our bed, the steamer will be warm and ready to use. And I'm going to show you how I like to use this on our washer to really do a good deep clean.
Like lemonade, we both know it's bittersweet. This sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No, listen the rhythm. I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward. It's gonna save you. Never look down, love. Not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer when we soar away among the clouds.
There really is nothing better to me than a super clean bed at the end of the day. Man, it was so tempting to just jump in there, but still needed to take a shower and do some more deep cleaning. So here we are with our washer, all these nooks and crannies. Love to build up dirt in them, and I'm just going to be using our steam cleaner here to clean them all out. The steamer really gets into those nooks and crannies. I would not be able to get into this small crevice without this thing. I've tried before, it's super hard and almost just extremely frustrating because you can see the dirt in there, you just can't get to it, but this really lets you get in there and clean it all out.
If the end is near, just know that I got you. I'm your armor when things get tough. Know I got your back. Your battles are mine too. I'll fight for you when things get hard. Lay it all on me when you're not strong enough to carry on. Baby, you should know I got you.
And then just to clean up the outside, I'm using just our regular Miss Meyer's multi-purpose spray to clean off the top and the sides and get it nice and clean.
Baby, you should know I got you. Baby, you should know I got you. Baby, you should know I got you. I know the world can be a crazy place sometimes. We can leave tonight, leave it all behind.
So this is the good part. This is my favorite to clean out. It had actually only been a month since we cleaned this area out. I think it's recommended to do every 3 or 6 months, but I like to do it as often as possible, especially since this tool I'm about to show you makes it so easy. So you can see all that lint in there. This is the tool. It just hooks right on to a vacuum, and I'm cleaning out or I emptied out the canister on our vacuum so you can see just how much lint I'm able to get out of our dryer vent by using this machine. So it really gets in there. That's just the little area in the front, and then you can go even deeper, and there's always a ton of lint that gets trapped in here. I've heard that this is kind of like the warming area of some dryers. I'm not positive that that's where it is in ours, but having lint build up in your dryer can actually be a huge fire hazard. So I really like cleaning ours out as much as possible. And then every 6 months, you should have your ducts on your dryer cleaned as well. And I've done that before myself. There's a ton of videos on it you can look up, but I also like sharing it whenever I do it too. So make sure you're subscribed and you will not miss any of those videos. And in a little bit, you'll be able to see just how much lint I was able to get. And guys, this was only after a month, and it's recommended to clean it out at least every 3 months. So just imagine how much more there would be if it had been longer. So that's a really good clump of lint that got trapped in there, and I feel like it just gets worse after that. It's so easy for it to get just clumped and clogged in there after it already gets started. I'm going to be cleaning out the agitator here. This is also super easy to clean, and it's easier to clean if you do it on a regular basis. And this part just gets so gunked up. I like to just pour some hot water in there, and I know every single washer is different, so at least with mine, the softener and everything goes in the agitator in the center. I know with the different ones where you can add it on the side, I'm not sure, like there's a little compartment, there's a way to clean that out as well, so make sure you know how to do it for yours, and this is just your reminder to clean that all out. So I actually missed myself cleaning these pieces. I didn't hit the record button when I should have, but they're nice and clean now, and I'm just gonna pop them right back into our washer. So I am back in our kitchen. I really wanted to do a deep clean of our countertops. So I'm taking everything off the countertops, and then I like to use just a regular multi-purpose spray, and then I use just plain water, and I make sure everything is off these counters before I seal them. So the sealer I'm using is called Granite Gold, and it recommends to do it in 3 feet sections, so that is what I'm going to be doing. I just like to wipe it on, and then I use another cloth to buff it out, and then I just make sure to wipe it all off before it dries, otherwise it can get hazy, and I like when my counters are nice and shiny, and this just makes them feel so smooth. I love how our counters look after I've sealed them and washed them off.
Feel it burn inside of my chest. See the lines as they blur out. I can feel it knocking me out. You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. And all of my doubts, I can feel them, they're fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real. I'm falling way down, all delusional. Got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming. Got me flying high, 'cause I can't believe that
There really is no better clean than taking absolutely everything off and then cleaning the area. You get all those extra crumbs and anything that gets missed. It takes a little bit of extra time, but man, the area just feels so clean after doing this.
Wait, you gotta tell me what you did. I saw the world turning in my mind. Oh, yesterday you pulled the rug under my feet. Still I'm trying to wake me up. What if I'm making it all up? You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. And all of my doubts, I can feel them, they're fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real. I'm falling lucid dreams. In one of those lucid dreams, I walk within your maze. My head is dizzy like the purple haze. I don't know where we're going, but the clues that you are throwing are leading me back home to you.
If you still need some cleaning motivation, make sure to check out my last video. It's an after dark clean with me. I cleaned our entire house. It's super relaxing and motivating. And if you liked this video, please let me know by hitting that thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye.